Hello everyone, welcome back to Human Mechanics, where we decode the complexities of the human mind. Today we're diving into something that many of us have likely felt but often misunderstood, the difference between burnout and laziness. Let's unravel this together. Why does it seem like you're spending more and more time lying in bed, doing less and feeling drained? Do you catch yourself labeling this behavior as laziness? It might surprise you to learn that what you're experiencing could be something much deeper. There's a lot of overlap between laziness and burnout, and this can make it tricky to tell them apart. Burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion brought on by prolonged stress and the inability to manage it effectively. It's a phenomenon that has only become more relevant over time. A 2010 survey revealed that around 75% of adults in the United States have experienced symptoms of burnout, and for over 40%, these symptoms were severe. Today, understanding burnout is more crucial than ever. So let's explore 6 signs that what you're going through isn't laziness but burnout. First, you feel disconnected from everything. Do you find yourself going through each day on autopilot? Does life feel distant, like you're watching it unfold from the sidelines? This sense of detachment is often linked to depersonalization, a common aspect of burnout. People in this state often describe a strange numbness or emptiness, like they're no longer themselves. Activities that once brought joy feel meaningless, leaving a sense of helplessness that can be hard to shake. Next, think about your motivation. Laziness is typically a stable character trait where someone avoids effort altogether. But if you once thrived on motivation, excelling in your work or hobbies, and now find yourself uncharacteristically exhausted and apathetic, chances are you're dealing with burnout. It's not about a lack of effort, but rather a depletion of the energy reserves that used to fuel you. A similar shift can happen with your passions. If you used to love certain activities, whether it was a sport, a creative pursuit, or your career, and now find no joy in them, or worse, resentment, you might be burnt out. This can stem from pushing yourself too hard for too long, leading to an emotional and physical aversion to the very things that once lit you up. Another key indicator is moodiness and irritability. Have you noticed yourself snapping more often or feeling emotionally overwhelmed without understanding why? Burnout can wreak havoc on your ability to regulate emotions, leaving you moody and easily frustrated. By contrast, laziness doesn't usually come with such emotional highs and lows. Those who are lazy tend to remain relaxed and unbothered. Burnout also shows up in how you take care of yourself. Neglecting personal hygiene, skipping meals, or sleeping irregularly are all red flags. If you find yourself withdrawing socially or feeling too drained to handle even the simplest tasks, it's a clear sign that your emotional and physical reserves are running dangerously low. Laziness doesn't typically cause this kind of collapse. It's a pattern that develops when burnout takes hold. Finally, remember that burnout doesn't hit you all at once. It's a gradual process. The loss of motivation, disconnection from yourself and others, and neglect of self-care all build up over time. Research identifies 5 stages of burnout: the honeymoon phase, the onset of stress, chronic stress, full burnout, and habitual burnout. Symptoms can begin as early as the 2nd stage, with stress chipping away at optimism and performance. By the final stage, burnout becomes deeply entrenched, making recovery more difficult and increasing the risk of depression or anxiety. The good news is that spotting these signs early makes a huge difference. The sooner you recognize what's happening, the easier it is to seek help and recover. It's so important to raise awareness about burnout and treat it seriously, rather than dismissing it as laziness. If you or someone you know might be dealing with burnout, don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional. Talking about it is the first step toward healing. Thanks for joining us at Human Mechanics. Stay curious, take care of yourselves, and remember, understanding the human mind is the key to living a better life. Until next time.